Thank you for joining me. I'm Juan. I want to go over my trades today. Just a little recap of what trades I took, why I took them, and a mistake that I made in day trading. You're going to want to watch this video. So taking a look at my trades, had a bunch of greens, mostly all Tesla. That's what I traded today. And one big red, which is a mistake that I'll go over after. So with Tesla, I saw Tesla around here around 9:46 a.m. I had this is a weekly chart pivotal point that it's hit numerous times. It bounced here perfectly. You see here, spiked up here, dropped below it a little bit. And I started looking at it when it dropped below and it didn't keep going down to the next area of support. I said I wanted to see some bullish signals. I saw this long wick here, like it dropped and it got bought up quickly. You know, you see this long wick here. I mean, it dropped quickly and it got bought up quickly, followed by a few bullish candles and above average volume. So after I saw this, I saw here, it started breaking above the 8 moving average. I saw here, it broke above the 20. So I was looking in this area here. So I had a buy signal. Then I got further confirmation. The overall market was starting to reverse. So you can see here, I did a bunch of calls. That was it. I didn't hold it all the way up here, but enough to make some profit. And then I did also buy a few puts when it hit here, and you see kind of this long wick formation. Wasn't able to break it twice. I bought a few puts, and another trade I took was VAXX. You see here, I had a big spike, couldn't break this resistance, and I made some money on VAXX also. This was a pretty much momentum play. It had news, caught some hype, kind of formed a bull flag here, broke, you know, had a good opportunity for scalping it here. The problem, I was up actually before this trade, I was up $2,000. You can see this negative $636. This was a big mistake I made. So number one, it was outside of the normal hours that I trade. Number two, I was really just way too comfortable. If you watch my other video titled I Quit, this one here, I talked about the 50K challenge. I wanted to grow that account by 50% within 3 months. That's 25,000 within 3 months. So this week I started trading yesterday, and today I also traded just to warm up. Next week I'm going to be going live. Yesterday I made 3,000. Today I was up 2,000. You can see here 53,000 is the equity. And if you watch the video, I showed proof of how I deposited 50,000. So this is from yesterday. And today it'll add the 1,300, which should have been 2,000. This has always been one of my biggest weaknesses. Every time I have a green day or every time I'm on a roll, I get way too comfortable and then I start taking trades that I shouldn't take. So this was actually a trade which I had no business taking. I had really no strategy. It was more of what goes up must come down. So I saw this big spike here. I saw it consolidating, and without getting any other bearish signals or any other reason to think I should short this, I just wanted to practice and try to short this stock. But I thought this just spiked. I saw the news. I didn't even read the news. I'll be honest with you. I just saw the spike. I figured it was on some news, and I said, hey, you know what? I'm on a roll. I'm up $2,000. Let me just short it. So I shorted here, and then it spiked up. You see, it spiked up, which cost me $600 of profit. I was up 2,000. So tomorrow when I would have started my account, I would have started with $55,000, which if we do the math, 5,000 divided by 50,000 times 100, that's 10%. I would have made 10% in my account in 2 days already. And this was supposed to be a 3-month challenge, which is great pace. So instead of that, 3,000 yesterday, about after fees and commission, I think 1,100. So 4,100 divided by 50,000 times 100. So 8.2%. Not a big difference, but it should have not happened. I should have been up 10% in my account in 2 days, which would have been a great start. I haven't even started my live trading yet, and we still have a few days of trading. I don't really trade on Friday, so we still have Wednesday and Thursday. And hopefully increase that 10% a little bit more. And I would have had a great head start. But instead, because of a bad mistake that cost me $600, I lost 1.8% of possible gains. Although it's frustrating, it's a good lesson. That's why I needed this week to clear my head, to have some solid rules, to make sure that if I'm up, If it's outside of the hours that I usually trade, if it's past 11 a.m., my probability of being successful drops drastically. I've tested this. The numbers don't lie. I've tested it numerous times. My most successful time of trading is 1 hour pre-market and 2.5, 3 hours after the market opens. After that, if I'm 70% successful, 70 to 80% successful day trader, it drops below 40% after 11 o'clock. So why risk that? That's the mistake that I have to learn from. And this is mistakes that I've made in the past. So hopefully you guys figure out your mistakes, figure out your strongest times, and do something so that if you violate these mistakes, then, there's repercussions. I used to not trade the next day if I made a mistake like this, or I'm going to, I have to overcome it. That's why this week, this is a good kind of mental reset. So when I trade live, I think that's going to help me a lot, because if I'm trading live and even if there's just 1 or 2 or 3 people, at least there's accountability. There's accountability that if I break some of the rules, then there's other people watching. And although I'm not responsible for anyone, I'll definitely feel bad if someone else loses money because of a mistake that I made that they followed. This is a good week, kind of like a pre-workout training. And then I can't wait to see you guys Monday live so you can live day trade with me. Can't wait to see you there. Thank you.